obviously just a great win for our program and for our guys. So proud of our effort, our mental toughness. Got off to a great start. First 10 minutes, get up 2-0. I thought human nature kicked in a little bit. I don't know how we thought it was going to be easy, but they really came back and stormed us, dominated the second period, but we're still hanging around. It's 4-3, and I thought we did a much better job not giving them a lot of space in the third period. I thought in the second period they had so much room, and our D had bad gaps leaving the offensive zone, which allowed them to create some transition. And I thought, especially in the third period, we played a much smarter game. We had more time in the offensive zone. I thought we had tight 5-man gaps, and obviously our power play delivers. And it was just an incredible feel-good win against a good hockey team.
The story of the game obviously was JFK getting the hat trick. But what do you think maybe it means about him to take that leadership onto his shoulders with so many guys out of his team right now at World Juniors?
Well, I mean, people talk about him being a special player, and he certainly showed why tonight. And, a true pro, the way he approaches the game, and mentally tough, and great skill, and strong on the puck, and just responsible in all 3 zones. And, that line was really good. I thought Quinn and Bobo Carpenter played really well too. That was a really good line for us tonight. You need your best players to be your best players if you got a chance to win. He was our best player tonight.
Can you think of given the circumstances, can you think of a regular season win that was more satisfying for you than this one?
No, well, this is the last win, so no, this is the most satisfying. But it was, I'll tell you, it feels like a playoff win in a lot of ways. And again, I couldn't be prouder of our guys. It was, they believed. All week in practice, you can kind of feel it. And there was an excitement to play, and I don't want to say shock the world, but it was more of a, everyone's getting, not only the coaches, but I'm sure the players were being asked, how are you going to play a game with all these guys gone? And I think they may have felt a little bit slighted, and it was a great win, a great win for us.
In the past week and a half or so since you guys got back on campus, just how important has this team's overall leadership as a whole been? Whether that's Doyle kind of corralling the guys, or Nick doing his thing, or I don't know, anyone down from seniors to freshmen?
Well, we've got great leadership, period. I mean, and your leadership doesn't typically come from your seniors. I think our junior class and our sophomore class has taken on some leadership responsibility because we only have 3 seniors. And our team in general, we feel good about the way we're approaching the game and approaching practice. And if you're going to be committed, it's got to be 24 hours a day. You can't be disciplined and committed and selectively. You've got to do it all the time. We kind of feel like we're inching in that direction, and it does start with leadership.
A lot has been made about Union's top line, but in the first period, to get them out of the 2-0 deficit there with the second line, what was the message at the intermission, knowing that it wasn't their top line that got them out of deficit, but their secondary line? Was it, hey guys, this team is more than just one line?
Yeah, well, you don't have the record they have with just one line, and they've got good players up and down their lineup. And I thought, the first 2 goals were just poor coverage, net front coverage by our guy. I mean, we're standing next to him, but we don't pick a stick up. And I thought we got the little sloppy and dangerous areas with the puck. We'd pick up a loose puck, whether it be in front of the net or 5 feet inside our blue line, and there was a casualness to our game. And I thought as the game went on, that got out of our game. But like I said, if you're not leading the ECAC and have the record they have with one line, they got a lot of good players.
Tonight's game wasn't always pretty though. There was the penalty kill struggles a little bit. I'd say probably the second half of the first period and the second period as a whole were maybe a little down. How do you guys maybe ride out those storms?
Well, there was one problem on both goals. It was the same exact problem, and the guys, we addressed it, and we killed. I think we killed one penalty in the third. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we killed one, and we did a much better job. We made a huge difference with that little void that we had in our penalty kill. And again, I mean, not only do we not have 7 players, we haven't played in almost a month. So I think that kind of, played a role in it. But the fact is, we cleaned it up at a key time. We killed off a penalty in the third period to keep it at 4-3, and then obviously we got a big power play goal by Jacob.
And how important perhaps is this game? I know you like to often look short-term, game by game, but this could potentially be major in terms of pairwise implications and down the road.
Yeah, I mean, it's with a team like that that's so high in the pair ratings, it certainly gives you some stability in the pair ratings. I don't think you become as volatile. I'm no pairwise expert, but in my short time here at BU, I'm starting to figure it out a little bit, but I think this win will certainly go a long way in helping us in the national tournament.
Looking now at the first half, again, apart from winning every game, were there any milestones or objectives for the first half that you wanted to achieve, and did you get them, or are there places you'd like to improve on, particularly in the second half?
I know it's coach speak, but you really just want to get better all the time. You want to create the characteristics you need to win championships. I know that may sound like a broken record, but you need leadership, you need conditioning, you need a work ethic, you need to be mentally tough, you need to have some resiliency, and we think like we're coming along and starting to show that as the season